technically, I died that night. I had taken more pills that should probably on the history of planet Earth have never been combined. And there were some pretty nasty consequences. For one thing, I had a seizure while I was standing there. I lurched forward and smashed my face into that rusty stove, broke my nose, blood splattered everywhere. When I hit the pavement, it was solid concrete. I permanently injured my leg, which is why I needed to use a cane. And worst of all, by the time I hit ground, my heart had stopped beating. I was dead. I shouldn't even be here talking to you right now. But Billy, soup kitchen boy, was bringing soup to Stella, who I mentioned before was sick. He heard me smash my face against the stove, and he comes to take a look at what's going on. He sees the blood splattered everywhere. He starts screaming for help. And Stella, sick with the flu, thinks I stole her brain, crazy as a loon. I just yelled at her the night before and was pretty mean. Came to my rescue. She came out, and when she saw I was lying there, she told Billy to get help, and then she started giving me CPR. By the time Billy got back with Jack and a couple of other guys, she'd gotten my heart beating again. She saved my life. Jack told those other couple of guys to take me into his shed. There was no point in calling an ambulance. It was nighttime, and they don't tend to like to come to the junkyard at night. And even if they did, what would they do at the hospital? I'm homeless, I have no insurance. They would have given me 2 Band-Aids and sent me out in the streets. So for the next 3 days, I was in Jack's tent. I was in and out of consciousness. One time I opened my eyes, and Jack was there trying to feed me applesauce when he was covered in vomit, which means I must have woken up another time without remembering. One time I woke up and there were chills going up and down my spine, and he was trying to wrap me in dirty rags to keep me warm. Another time I was burning up, and he was taking other dirty rags and trying to cool me down with water. Those days are one big blur, and the only constant was that the entire time, every time I opened my eyes, Jack was right by my side, telling me story after story after story of people who had flushed their precious lives away. The bond had been severed for a long while, over issues now obscured. But by believing they'd reconcile, it left him somewhat reassured. Until the dreadful news arrived, that in a blink the chance had died. The weight of lost years left him agonized. For it was far too late that he'd realized he should have worshipped every moment and not lingered in the past. For the future is uncertain, and each day may be your last. He should have never wasted his moments living in past and future days. For what lurked around the corner will just steal his dreams away. She blamed her parents for all the bad, and that corrupted what was good. As an adult, she longed to dance, but didn't believe she truly could. She swore that one day she would try. Whoa. After therapy worked, her spirit would fly. That stayed her mantra till age 85. Whoa. When she looked back and realized she should have worshipped every moment and not lingered in the past. For the future is uncertain, and each day may be your last. She should have never wasted her moments living in past or future days. For what lurked around the corner would just steal her dreams away. Jack, is that you? Yeah, Jeff. Hey, how you feeling? Please, no more stories, not one more story. Okay, I'll give you 3 instead. When a woman claimed she'd change her man, so she put up with years of pain. A couple put off their parenthood plans to wait for fortune to come their way. For petty flaws, a man rejected wives, believing he could find the perfect mate. And similar tales infect all lives. So surely all of us can relate. The common thread that unites these paths, whoa, is the adage man makes plans, God laughs. You cannot predict how the wind may blow. The here and now is all we truly know. So you should worship every moment and not linger in the past. For the future is uncertain, and each day may be your last. Don't waste a single moment living in past or future days. For what lurks around the corner could just steal your dreams away.
Hey, Jeff Rothkopf here. If you're enjoying this play, head on over to my website, rummagethroughthejunkyard.com, and purchase my album. You can get all 15 songs from the musical on one CD with a gorgeous lyric booklet, or you can get it as a digital download. And tell your friends about the musical. It's meant to be shared. Thank you so much for watching and for your support.